Is the PPT visible here? Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. And is the video proper? Am I visible? Is the video proper? Yes, thank you, Amrita. Thank you for confirming. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. And quick instruction. Please turn off the camera immediately. Turn off the camera, please. See, you can see in your mobile phone. If you're using the mobile phone, you can see a icon with the video there, which should be marked. So that you don't turn it on. I can see somebody's legs. Somebody's face over there. Come on, turn it off. Turn it off. And please, everyone, whatever notes you've taken from day 1, day 2, and day 3, keep it ready. I'm going to ask questions, okay? Just to make you alert, people. Turn off the camera, my dear. And please rename yourself. Rename yourself. Yes, it's exactly 9:30 now. Without wasting much time, I'm going to start the classes. I have the strength of 80, and I think people are not taking it still seriously, the time issue. Very good morning, Pratik. Very good, Namita, Meghana, Ashmi, Amrita. Very good morning. Very good morning. Rename yourself. I can see the mobile name. You will have an option to rename yourself. So shall we start? Ready for the recap today? So I'm going to, have your, the speaker ready. Sometime I may unmute you and ask you questions. So be ready without any fear. And you can use the chat box also to answer me. Fine? All ready? Are you sure? Can I ask question? Confirm me. Confirm me. Nobody is there? Sukirti, very good, Sukirti. I really like the confidence, Meghana. Very nice. Yeah, that's how your attitude should be. What will happen if I ask you a question? Either you'll give me a right answer, or you may go wrong, isn't it? That's fine. But there you'll get a confidence to answer or face the situation. That is what is required, isn't it not? Okay, shall we all begin? So today, well, myself Pallavi, faculty of Trisha Vidya College of Commerce and Management, Udupi. So I'm going to take up second year BCom, third semester, modern banking management to you all. Okay, so we are in day 4 now. So far, we had few topics covered on day 1, day 2, and day 3. So we are right now in the day 4. And before I could start with the day 4, I'm reminding once again, dear my student, so please have a book and a pen, everyone. Turn off the camera there. Have a book and pen. I think one more addition I should make here, turn off the camera, which I'm not, included. I'm thinking, I thought that, from last 3 days, it's an adjustment problem with the technology, but I think people are not taking it seriously. You're not learning there. So one, have a book and a pen. Make note of the points on daily basis with a date. Okay. Next thing is that, as I said earlier, some network issue or the server failure may happen from my side. Maybe, it is an initial period now. So requesting you all to stay in the meeting, not to leave the meeting. Okay. So get that and turn off the camera. Turn off the camera. Find out how to turn off the camera. I can see somebody camera on. I can see the roof and all. Please turn it off. Okay. Going forward, let's recall now. Okay, recall time now. Quickly. Recall what we have done. Quickly recall. Day 1, day 2, day 3. One by one. Fast. Type fast. I have 1 minute for recap. Yes, change quickly, one by one, in the order. Next one, change is done. Next one, meaning of management, 24th March. Very good, Chinmay. You are going in the order. Next one, Nishal. Yes, I got Meghana answering. Changes, 24th March. Prohibition, essential. Yes, she is going in the order there. Very good. The evolution of money. Yes. Problems influencing the money spending there. Very good. Yes, backbone of the economy. Ritvika, right? Very nice. Next. Essentials. Darshini is answering. Very nice. Very good. So many. Yes, people have made a note of the things each and every one. Very nice. Bird's eye view. Somebody is saying about it. Life without banks. Very nice. Everyone is active. I want some more names coming up. Vaishnavi, very nice. Ashnil, good. Okay. Shall we record then? Day 1, day 2, day 3, who have missed it. Okay. To them, change from the physical class to the online class. 24th March 2020, the remarkable day, prohibitions on this day, the essentials that allowed on this date, and we also discussed about the backbone of the economy that was considered one of the essential who has helped during the COVID-19 modern banks. Life without banks is impossible, and we also discussed some of the points regarding the importance of bank. Right? We discussed a few points. That is 3 points we discussed. Can you list the 3 points I discussed? The importance of bank. The importance of bank. The point number 1. Type it. Point number 1. Type it quickly. Yes, 1. Yes, that is capital formation. Bank helps in accelerating the capital. Point number 2. Go for the point number 2. That is exactly, it creates a habit of saving among the people. That is right. And we also discussed about the third point. What is it? Come with the third point, please. Yes, very good. Very good. Sukirti, Sharanya, Namita, everyone is answering there. Very nice. Lavanya, very good. Next one. Yeah, that is, I think Namrata answered there. It is facilitating finance and credit to the different sectors of the economy. Isn't it not? We discussed about 3 points. So moving forward, my dear student, let's complete the topic, the importance of bank today. So after all these topics so far, moving on to the next point, there is our fourth point of the day. Before I start with the fourth point of the day, I have a question for you now. What is innovation? What is innovation? Quickly. What is innovation, my dear student? Put it in your own words. What is innovation? Quick. What is innovation? Creativity. Fatima Aksa, you are very much right. New ideas. Very good. So let me take it forward now. Creativity is nothing but new ideas. New ideas or a new method of doing a particular work. Why? It saves your time, it saves your energy, and at the same time, it saves the money. That is innovation, right? So that's what we have here. It's an idea or invention with regard to the goods and services, and which, because of which, it has got a value there, and for which the customers are ready to pay for it. Isn't it not? That is innovation. Now tell me the next question. There are reasons, 3 reasons, or many reasons are there for this innovation. Why do you think innovation is required? Quickly. Why do you think innovation is required? I'm asking you people to think now. Think. Why do you think innovation is required? What for? For development purpose, to get good result, change, growth. Very good. Next one, to get yourself advanced. Very nice. Next, for the development of the economy, for the productivity. I'm getting so many answers out there. Come on, we have 170 students. Please keep yourself involved in the session by taking part in this, answering. By taking part by answering. Type it. You just have to type now. To ease our life. Very good. I'll highlight some 3 reasons here. The very important reasons for the innovation is that the first reason is nothing but the growth. You can't stay where you are. Just imagine, if we had a mobile phone with a keypad on it. That was a basic time when we started with. So if you are still with it, will your business grow? No, right? We have evolved the invention. We have we have from a keypad, we are into the world of touch screen now, right? That is growth. That is how it's all because of innovation. We are having a new mobiles with a new technology in it, right? New features in it. That is growth. Now, to stand yourself out, We need innovation. What do you mean by out? Where to stand out? Stand out means what? Stand out means what? Look around you. Look around you. How many competitors are there? How many competitors are there around you? Can you name some of the mobile companies? Can you name some of the mobile companies? To stand yourself out, that is survive. Very good. Yes. Can you name Vivo, Apple, Samsung? Very good. Apple. Yes. Yes. Very good. Wait. You people are not giving me one name. Nokia. Why? Somebody came up with Nokia right now. It was a very popular phone at one point of time. Do you know that? Everyone had this Nokia phone in their hand. But right now, it has lost its identity or has lost its importance. It's there. It's not. I'm not saying it's not there. It is there in the market. But what popularity Samsung, what popularity iPhone, what popularity that Vivo, Motorola, all these companies have, Nokia doesn't have that much market share. You know why? At one point of time, it failed to stand out. It did not adopt to the technology, right? So, in order to be different from one another, you have to have a unique feature, and it is only possible with the innovation. So, for the growth purpose, for to stand yourself out from your competitors, because customers should buy and have to come and buy your product, and they will come and buy your product only when you are different from one another. There are many Tom, Dick, and Harry. So many competitors are there around you, but people will come to you only when you are different from one another. Same way, when you're going for a job too, in order to get a job, you have to stand yourself out from others. You should have that features, you should have that unique qualities, the innovative ideas, all these things should be there so that you can stand yourself out and the people will come and say, come, I'll give you a job. That is what is called as standing yourself out. So the two reasons I got here, one is for the growth and one is to stand yourself out. The third reason why do you want innovation is to meet the needs of the customers. The customer needs keep changing, isn't it? Have you seen a TV of olden days? How big it was and how now it is? Earlier, TV is something like a big box and it used to occupy a small place in your house. Isn't it not? Have you seen a old TV? Will the people buy that same big TV, box of TV and bring to your home? It will occupy the place. Nowadays, the land is so costly, and how can you give such a place or for a to the TV? It is so space consuming. You don't want that. So customer changes. Needs keep changing there. So we have to meet their needs. For there comes the innovation. As a result, you can see that a big box of TV has reduced to a sleek, model, which will get fixed to the wall. You cannot make that there is a TV out there. Correct? Isn't it not? That's why innovation is required. So, three reasons or many reasons out there, maybe for the growth, maybe to stand yourself out, to meet the needs of the customers, you need innovation. Okay? So, going to the next point, that what is required for innovation? What is required for innovation? Tell me first, what is required for innovation? What is required, my dear? Research, okay. Creativity, yes. Go ahead, Satvik, go ahead. Ideas, knowledge, yes. There are many things, many things. Very good. I'll come up with few of the things which is mainly required for the innovation. Okay, people. Who does the innovation? It's the people, right? We need time. A lot of time is required. A lot of time it takes there for the during the process of research, come up with the new ideas and everything. At the same time, money is required. Do you agree with me? Lot of things. Do you know that to find now we are in the pandemic period now. We are badly in need of a vaccine for this COVID-19. Do you know that how much crores of money the government is spending to on research so that the scientists of our country could find a vaccine for COVID-19? Crores of rupees. Okay, that's a new idea. That's a new product they want to come up with to tackle the situation of this COVID-19. So huge amount of money is required. Okay, so now the next thing is that let me come to the next slide now. It's a time for you people to think. Now be on your toes. That means that be ready now. Okay, keep your fastest finger first. I'm going to ask you a quiz question now. Let me ask you the first thing. Identify this person. Can you? I'll give you one more clue there. I got some answers already coming up. Very nice, very nice. Fatima Aksa, you're the first one to give me the answer. Very nice, Fatima Aksa. You are got a very good keen eyes over there. Superb. Okay, going forward, I'll some more who have not got the answer yet. Okay, I got 184 students. Come on. Now, it is easy now. Come on. How can you not recognize this man? Okay, still not. Many are coming up there. Many are coming up there. Okay, going forward. One more thing. Okay, now, come on. This is the time now. This is the time. Now, I've got entire thing. 3/4 is done now. Last part of it. Now, okay, go ahead. Still, who have not answered me, or some may not be, still not identified this person, may not be knowing about it. Fine. Let me tell you, he's none other than Elon Musk. Okay, who is he? It's Elon Musk. He's an inventor. He's an entrepreneur. He's an innovator. Okay, I'll tell you why he's an inventor, entrepreneur, or innovator. Somebody who have known him, somebody who have known him, or somebody who is following so clearly must be knowing that why you can call him as an inventor or entrepreneur or innovator. Okay, now Elon Musk is a bit sad or unhappy here because for the innovator or the entrepreneur or the inventor like him, we have cut his brain into four parts here so that I can make you recognize him. I'm sorry, Elon Musk, with due respect to you, we are the fan of you. We are the fan of his innovations now. Okay, let me go forward. Okay, do you know why he is an innovator, entrepreneur? Because of his diverse, extraordinary companies he got in there. He is the founder of so many companies, new companies, which have got new ideas, new inventions. PayPal is one such example, which is in the online payment system. He is the founder of that, PayPal. Okay, not only that, moving forward, he got one more, SpaceX. Have you heard of this word? Have you heard of this company? All our American companies here. He is the airspace. SpaceX is the airspace manufacturer or the space transportation company, which can make rockets, which makes satellites. Okay, so he is a founder of this one. And next, coming to Tesla, it's a car actually. Varieties of electric vehicle doesn't run on petrol or diesel, but on the energy, renewable energy there, solar energy. Using this renewable energy, these cars are being designed. That's why they are considered as innovative. Next one, yes, somebody, I think Satvik came up with a lot of things out there. The Elon Musk companies. Thank you, Satvik. I'm good. You're following him. Next thing, that solar city. This is a solar technology and batteries. Don't you think this solar, it's a renewable energy. Okay, so you get it over and over and again. So now that is the invention. With that, he has got a lot of technologies out there. Next comes open artificial agency. Okay, so this is works on artificial intelligence. Is a founder of it. Next one, Boring Company, American infrastructure and construction companies out there. Next one, Neuralink, that is a neurotechnology company. The specialty of this is that it connects the brain with the machine interface. Okay, all these so many things out there. He's the founder of all these diverse, extraordinary companies. That's why the people call him as an innovator. Okay, so now the next thing is that why I'm bringing his example out here. Let me tell you. Now, this SpaceX, okay, as I told you, it is actually designs, manufactures, and launches advanced rockets and spacecraft. Okay, the founder is Elon Musk, and that is how it makes money. And what it does in collaboration with the government, it is actually the first private, company to manufacture, launch these rockets and spacecraft. So it launches the spacecraft, take the satellite to the orbit, okay, and it leaves there. And this is what the task of this SpaceX. Now, very recently, Elon Musk SpaceX has been in collaboration with NASA, has sent 2 astronauts also. Okay, that is the greatest achievement by one of the private company sending the astronauts to the space. Not only that, his vision is so much that he also have a plan to go to Mars. And one more thing, very funny it looks like or sounds like, he also has an plan to send a Japanese tourist who are interested to move and bring them back. This is his vision of the SpaceX company. Isn't it great? Isn't it great here? Now, this innovator, all of a sudden he did not build this SpaceX. He had a lot of difficulties. He failed many a times when he got this SpaceX and when he tried to launch these rockets In the initial stage, what happened? In the mid-air itself, the rocket got blasted or bursted. Okay, it collapsed. Many of the people who invested in this company were like shattered. Crores and crores of rupees have been invested on these rockets and the spacecraft, but it got destroyed in a few seconds after the letting up. Isn't it sad? He was almost bankrupt. Nobody was ready to give him finance. Nobody was ready to invest in his company. Then what happened? You know that? It's one of the Goldman Sachs companies, one of the financial company in America. They declined to fund him more and more money. Okay, they declined that we will not give you money more on this Tesla or on this SpaceX. So it's the Bank of America who came in help of Elon Musk, joined hands with him so that his dream company, that is SpaceX, so that a space travel, his dream of space travel could come to reality. It's Bank of America. So what I want to say is that bank, we are talking about the importance of bank here, isn't it? We are talking about the fourth importance of bank. Bank is also plays a very important role in boosting the innovation. It is the Bank of America who came in help at that point of time. Maybe in a very small way, or maybe Elon Musk was helped so that his dream come true. So thanks to that Bank of America. So fourth point is nothing but it boosts innovation. It encourages innovation. It finances innovation, research, and all these things being financed by our bank. So moving forward, we'll move on to the fifth point now. The fifth point is all about it facilitates the implementation of monetary policy. You'll ask me, what is monetary policy? What is monetary policy there? Implementation is bringing into control. What is monetary policy? Monetary policy is nothing but it is actually a financial tool used by the RBI, used by the central bank with the help of the other banks. Okay, why it is used? To control the money supply in the country. To control the money supply, availability of money in the country, it is being controlled by our banks. Will not come to know how it is happening. You may be asking how every time I'm having money, there is money in the bank, there is cash in my hand, then how it is happening? How this bank is controlling this money supply? There is a way. There is a way. What is the objective behind this monetary policy? How exactly this works, I'll tell you now. Now, this monetary policy, this financial tool of this bank has got some objectives. Okay, one, to control the inflation. What is inflation? The rising prices. So if you allow the prices start rising, it becomes difficult for us to buy the goods, right? For that reason, to control the inflation, this monetary policy comes into help. Economic growth, for the growth of the economy. Price stability, to maintain the price so that there is no frequent changes in the price. To reduce unemployment. How? I'll tell you. To reduce unemployment. To regulate the currency exchange between two countries, US and Indian currency with the UK. There should not be much variation. To regulate that. And for the economic development, for the social welfare, for the society's development, monetary policy helps a lot. That is its main objective here. Made a note of it, my dear student. Objectives of monetary policy: control inflation, economic growth. Make a note. You will be connected with me. You'll be connected with the through the session. Start writing, scribble it. Price stability, reduces unemployment, regulate currency exchange rate, and social welfare. This is the objective of monetary policy. How it does? How it is possible with this financial tool or this monetary policy? Let me take you through that. There are two ways you can control the monetary policy. It's called as expansionary or contractionary monetary policy. What is expansionary monetary policy? Expansionary is nothing but, you have got more supply of money into the economy. Okay, that is done in this way. Its main objective of this expansionary monetary policy is that its main aim is to increase the money supply in the economy. Bank give loan, isn't it? Just it gives loan. No, there's some interest is charged on it, isn't it not? Now, how does the money supply happens here? How the increase in the money supply happens? Now, when the bank is offering loan, you will go for it when the interest rate on it is low. If the interest rate is more, will you go for it? You will think many a times, should I go for the loan? Because you will end up in paying more and more interest. So what the bank will do in order to supply or infuse or bring this money into the economy, they will give you the loan at a lesser rate of interest, lower interest rate. As a result, people will start taking loans, more and more loans for your business. So at a cheaper rate of interest. With that loan, what they can do? They can start the business. They can give more and more employment to the people. Isn't it not? Because they got the money, they can start a new venture, they can come up, the ideas what they have in their mind, they can bring into the reality by starting a new business. So this is one way the money has been supplied or the money supply in the economy get increased. This is one of the way because of the expansionary monetary policy by making the loan available at a lower rate of interest. There are many other ways. Purchasing the government securities. This is also one of the expansionary monetary policy used by the banks. What is purchasing the government securities? What will happen? When it purchases the government securities, what happens is that the security comes to the banks there, and in return, the government will get more money. What the government will do with that money? It will use it for the welfare of the people. It will infuse that money, give that money to the people out there, correct? Or maybe lowering the reserve requirement of the bank. I talked about this compulsory ratio a bank has to keep, right? SLR, statutory liquidity ratio, correct? So all this ratio, the bank, the RBI mandatorily says to the bank, keep certain amount of ratio aside to meet your contingency. Remember the example of 100 rupees and 20 rupees keeping aside? Yes or no? Yes? Yes. So now lowering, the bank will now say that, bank, you have 100 rupees right now. I asked you to keep 20 rupees aside to meet the contingency. Now, what you can do is that don't keep 20 rupees now, keep only 5 or maybe keep only 10. It reduces the 20 compulsory thing to 10 now. How much cash is available with the bank now? Out of 100. Out of 100. Bank earlier said only keep 20. So now at that time it was 80 rupees left with the bank. Now the central bank is saying don't keep 20, keep only 10 now. How much is left out? 90 rupees is left out with the bank. Now with this 90 rupees, what the bank can give now? It can give extended extra 10 to the people by way of loan. So more money is available with the bank now. Isn't it now? This is called as lowering the reserve requirement of the bank. So this is the expansionary monetary policies by which there will be an increase in the money supply in the economy. The next thing is that what will happen because of this? As I said, more money is available in to the business people now. They can start the business, unemployment reduces, so consumer spending also increases. Consumers start spending more because they got a lot of money out there. The next thing is that it will help in the economic growth because more and more industries comes up, more and more businesses are started here, right? But at the same time, there is also a possibility that inflation rising up. Inflation is nothing but higher prices. More and more price you have to pay to buy the product. Reason is that more demand. Could be supply is less. So it may lead to inflation. So what the bank will do now? They will switch back to the contractionary monetary policy. That is decreasing the supply of money in the economy. Now, whatever money is there in the market now, they will take it back. How it is possible? It will reverse those activities now. What it will do? It will raise the interest rate of the bank loan. Who will go for the bank loan now? Interest rate have gone up. I don't want loan because the interest rate. Let me wait for some time. No, maybe the bank may come up with a lower interest rate. You can see that in the paper coming up. Interest rates have gone up. Interest rate has been lowered, and all these things. This is just to regulate the money supply in the economy. Could be increase in the reserve requirement. Take example of that 100 rupees again now. Bank said earlier 20 rupees keep it aside. Later it said keep only 10 rupees. Now the central bank, the RBI says that no 20 rupees, no 10 rupees now. Keep 40 rupees aside now. How much is available with the bank now? Only 60 is left with the bank now. Isn't it? Now bank don't have money to give it as a loan now. So what will happen? The money supply into the economy is reduced. This is what is called as contractionary monetary policy. So what will happen because of this? People don't have money to spend there. The prices automatically, demand comes down, price automatically comes down here, and inflation is controlled. So I'm talking about how exactly the monetary policy is being helped by the commercial bank with the contractionary monetary policy, and because of the expansionary monetary policy, it is being encouraged here. Various tools are used here for the monetary policy by the banks. Okay, that is, these are the different rules. One example I took there is bank rate, the interest rate. This is how the money supply in the economy is being, being controlled or being regulated here. So this is the next point what I talked about, facilitate the monetary policy in the economy. Okay, moving on to the, facilitate the implementation of monetary policy is the next point. Have you made a note of it, students? Okay, moving forward now. The sixth point, helps to finance the individual, that is us. It gives money to the people. You must be aware of this, isn't it? So now how exactly is that? By way of different types of loan. Our requirement is different. Some people may need money to have a house. Some people may need money for the education purpose. Some people may need money for the marriage of their daughter. Okay, so all there are many needs will be there, but don't have cash. For immediate cash is not available. So what to do? You approach the bank. They offer a varieties of loan at a particular rate of interest. Why? What it will do? It will help to make your life good. Okay, at the same time, your standard of living is improved because of the types of loan. You got a roof on your head. You can have a sound sleep because you got a house loan there, and you have got a house built with the help of that loan. So as a result, you have got a better standard of living there, right? See, look at the types of loan you can get as SBI. The home loans, as of latest one that is on July, it is offering the home loan at the 6%, 6.995% interest. Okay, so the next thing is that ICICI Bank give you personal loan. Okay, so if you have a very good credit worthiness, credit standing is good, you have a very good salary income there, they come up, they give you a personal loan as well. You know why? You can go with that, you can meet your dream vacation. Okay, so you can go for a wedding, dream wedding, or maybe house renovation, whatever you want. So this is ICI Bank's personal loan. So how this is how bank help in the consumer activity. For a car loan, for vehicle loan, for a family of 4 people who have a dream of having a car is being fulfilled with the car loan, isn't it? These are all the consumer activities that is being facilitated by the bank. I'm talking about the importance of bank here, and that is the next point what I said. Helps consumer activities. Okay, the next one. Okay, next one. Seventh point. Financing employment generating activities is the next point. What is this employment generating activity? It gives money so that people can get employment. Employment generating activity. You know that there are nearly 5.77 crore businessmen there, and who gives 12 crore people a job. Okay, so to get a job like this, they need to have some education, they need to have some background there, correct? So how this bank help their financing employment generating activity by way of education loan? The people who want to get themselves the basic education, the people who want to get a degree, people who want to get, want to go for a professional course, maybe want to become a doctor, maybe want to become an engineer, okay? So want to be a graduate there or a postgraduate there, bank help them with an education loan so that they get these jobs. At the same time, not only that, they also, if somebody wants to be an entrepreneur, want to be a boss of their own company, some engineers out would be there, doctors would be there, some technical person would be there, want to start up their own unit, want to start up their own small business, bank help them too. These are all the employment generating activity which is being helped by the bank. If you take an example of the next slide, see there, Canara Bank help all the small business people, okay, with the amount of 10 lakh. My minimum amount of 10 lakh is been given, or maximum amount of 100 lakh is given for these young entrepreneurs so that they can start with the with the business. They can be an entrepreneur. At the same time, I talked about the Bharatiya Mahila Bank. I talked about the Bharatiya Mahila Bank, the first women bank, which helped the women, women of our country. It gives them, these advances. Look at the type of advances it gives them. That is Bharatiya Mahila Bank Shringar. What is this? Those young women entrepreneurs who want to start up a beauty parlor, spa, salon, this is the loan that has been offered there. Or it could be a Bharatiya Mahila Bank Annapurna. What is this? To the young women entrepreneur who wants to have a food catering business, they want to start up a catering business. This is an employment generating activity, isn't it not? So look at the Bharatiya Mahila Bank initiative out here. Next one, look at another one, very interesting. Bharatiya Mahila Bank Parvarish. Look at the names they have got there. A loan to start a daycare center. Next one, Bharatiya Mahila Bank Kitchen Modernization Loan. You want to upgrade your kitchen, you want to modernize your kitchen, then go for this loan. Okay, so this is how the employment generating activities is been encouraged by the bank. This is our next part. What is the importance of bank? Next, moving forward, you can see that there are many graduates, postgraduates who are engineers who have become an entrepreneurs. Okay, one of the person here is that he has left his engineering job and he has started the hainugarike, that is cattle rearing, and to start that, the initial factory has been helped by the banks. Within 1 year, 2 year, they are the successful entrepreneurs of the community out there. So this is how bank help these young people out there. Okay, next one. Moving on to the next one, the point number 8. Point number 8, Pawan Shetty, there are, he's asking me one question. Loans for the men, madam. There is Canara Bank loan. There, you want to be an entrepreneur, you can avail it. Even the women as well as the men. Okay, don't worry. Bank is not so partial about it. Okay, that's look the way you think. Thought is really clarify. I hope you have. I clarified your doubt. The loan is available to each and every section of the society. Okay, there is no discrimination as such like men and women. Okay, next one. Point number 8. Next, development of agriculture. How can you forget this sector, my dear student? Like this is one of the priority sector, you can say. Why? Because it is the agriculture is a backbone of the economy. Also, we can say that. The reason is that nearly you can see that we are the second largest agricultural land, and which gives us nearly, and 55% of the Indian population is dependent on the agriculture. And at the same time, nearly 17% of the GDP comes from the agriculture. So how can you neglect this sector here, right? So bank help these one. This helps. I'm talking about the GDP means what here? It is nothing but the total value of goods and services that is being provided in the country during one period. That is called as GDP. So agriculture produce are used further for the manufacturing and everything. So now because of this, even bank also facilitate this development of agriculture. You can ask me how it is possible by giving them different types of loan, crop loan, term loan, farm mechanization loan, and other activities. Crop loan to grow, help in the growing of the crops. Term loan for a certain period of time. Mechanization to buy the big machines and other activities out there. Okay, I was told in the earlier slide too, all the banks out of their money, what they have in their hand, 40% should be given to this priority sector. One among them is agriculture. And agriculture gets 18% of the total money what bank has should go to agriculture. Bank should give money to the agriculture. So this is how the agriculture is being encouraged. Next one, you can see one of the example I've taken here is that ICICI Bank. How ICICI Bank helps agriculture by giving varieties of agricultural loan. One such example is ICICI Bank's overdraft facility for the cultivation, for the working capital. Maybe could be a term loan there as well. That's buying the cattle, purchase of equipment for a long period of time. This one and other agricultural requirements. This is ICICI Bank's agricultural loan facility, and ICICI Bank has one more new thing here, that is Kisan Credit Card. It has got a lot of benefits here. What is that? It is convenient banking. Lot of branches are there. lot of ATM machines are there which work round the clock 24/7. Not only that, nearly 10,000 ATMs are there, and people are educated. The especially the agriculturalists are educated on how to use this card limit. This is, it's a one time, they'll sanction it for 5 years with one time documentation. You have to give a document, they will verify it, and it is being sanctioned for a period of 5 years. This is the beauty of this Kisan credit card. Kisan is agriculturalist. Okay, the name is a Hindi word there. So this is how the agriculture is being encouraged. Next one, moving on to the next point. Promote industrial development. When agriculture, one of the priority sector, primary sector, industry is our secondary sector, which is nothing but conversion of the raw materials into the final product. Do you know that we are in the industry 4.0? We are, when we started with industry 1.0 with the basic using steam power, we were producing the goods. Okay, then we entered industry 2.0. What happened here? Industrial revolution happened. As a result, the goods were produced on a large scale. And next one, industry 3.0 came into picture, where the automation, with one click, you can run the machine. Okay, computers were used here in industry 3.0. Now industry 4.0 is much advanced on it, which is worked on, internet on things. Everything happens in the computer itself. Okay, with you just have to give instructions sitting somewhere, you can give the order, everything goes on its own. That is industry 4.0. So this is how our industry has moved. In order to grow further, it needs, this is how banks are helped here. We can say that if agriculture is the backbone of the economy, that industry is the energy. How our backbone make us, sit straight, stand straight, or erect straight, or walk straight, and at the same time, how the energy, the food what we gives us energy. Same way for our country to go for our economic development, agriculture is the backbone there, and industry is considered as the energy. Our bank, in this case, has worked serves as a friend, philosopher, and a guide. How as a friend? By giving them advances and the money. Philosopher and guide. How is this possible? Now, when any industries, is not able to perform well, they are considered as sick units. So, as a philosopher and guide, bank will have a, come and help them by giving them advice, giving them guidance. How exactly the industry can be revived, how they can be bring back to the life. So that's why you can consider a bank as a friend, philosopher, and a guide. If you look into the structure of the Indian banks of India, Reserve Bank is the main one out there, and you got the commercial bank, cooperative banks, and the development. It's a special bank out there. Why do you know? This is for the development of our country. A special sector is being, are there bank. So support or to encourage this import export, this bank out is there. Same way we have a bank for agriculture. Same way we have a bank for industry too. Okay, that is, all these are the industrial banks. You can see the names out there. IFCI encourages the industry. IDBI, SIDBI, all these are the industrial banks to promote the industries of our country. Okay, so moving on to the last point. Okay, now one more thing about this, how these banks encourages this industries. You must be knowing that during the COVID-19, there were companies who were struggling to pay their interest. There came the EMI moratorium. Do you know what is this EMI moratorium? That means that it is a holiday for EMI holidays. That is, whatever interest you have to pay, okay, to the bank, it is been deferred or postponed. You need not have to pay the interest to the bank till August 31st, 2020, because most of the industries suffered during this period. They suffered a loss during this period. There is no profit out there. Only they have a profit. When they have a profit, they can give interest to the bank. Isn't it not? Now, that's the reason why bank came up with this EMI moratorium, that is the EMI holidays. Okay, so this is how the industries are encouraged in our country. Next point is that the point number 10, assess the country in meeting the objectives. What objectives? Objectives like economic objectives or could be a social objective. What are the economic objectives? It could be the stable prices, okay, low inflation. So as I said in earlier points, not if the prices start increasing, it becomes difficult for us to buy the goods. Steady and sustained economic growth. It is being helped by you can see point number 1 to 9. So all this will help in steady economic, sustained economic growth. Low unemployment or maybe full employment. Okay, by giving various types of loans, these people can make themselves engage, themselves start a business. Okay, this is how it is. The economic objectives are met. Social objectives help us for improving the human well-being by providing us the varieties of loans, okay, supporting the agriculture. So all these objectives are met, can be help with the help of the bank. So it assists the country in meeting the objectives of the each and every individual and of the country there. So by this, we will conclude the topic importance of bank. Okay, my dear student. So we have got last 1 minute to go there. Let me recap the what we have done. These are the points. Why do we need bank? The importance of bank out there. I think I missed one point there. That is the saving habit. Rest all are there. One, accelerating the rate of capital formation, provision of finance and credit, innovation, banking habit, saving habit, facilitate the implementation of monetary policy, consumer activities, financing employment generating activities, development of agriculture, promote industrial development, fulfillment of the socio-economic objectives. Is that fine? Made a note of everything? Okay. So we will meet tomorrow, my dear student, with the new topic. Okay. So far we have covered a list of topic out there. So tomorrow let's catch up once again. So this after this session, it will be followed by your direct tax session by Professor Vijayendra sir. So stay connected or take a break and come back again. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for your time. Have your patient listening. And again, some of the students have turned their video on. Please make sure keep checking your phone whether your video is turned or not. Okay. Thank you so much and have a great day. Thank you.
Good morning, people. How are you all? Am I audible? Please confirm. Somebody please chat bar. Audio, video, screen. Everything is perfect. Good to go. Awesome. Okay. Thank you for the confirmation. How are you all? Hope you are doing great. Hey, nobody asked me like how am I? Tata, I'm also doing great. Yeah, Pratik Kumar is asking, how are you? Yeah, I am fine. Thank you. Yes, guys. So, coming to the direct text topic. So, what did we learn yesterday? Just a quick recap. We learned, one of the important definition. What is an assessment year, and what is the previous year, and what are the general rules? Tell me what is an assessment year? It means the period of 12 months commencing on 1st April every year, and the period beginning on 1st April of one year and ending on 31st March of the next year. And what is the previous year? It is the financial year immediately preceding the assessment year. And what is the general rule? Income of the previous year is taxed in the subsequent assessment year. Correct? So you will be earning income in the previous year. And will you pay tax in the same previous year? No. You will be paying tax in the next assessment year or the following assessment year. This is the general rule. And we also discussed some of the exceptions to this particular general rule. What were the exceptions? DT LAN. I told you an acronym to remember. Direct tax LAN. Okay. So income of discontinued business, income of persons or persons likely to transfer property to avoid tax, income of persons leaving India either permanently or for longer duration, income of AOP BOI forms for short duration, income of non-resident shipping business. Any doubt so far? कोई doubt है क्या बेटा? No doubt? Super. Now, let us move to another important definition today. Okay. तो एक बार पर्सन का डेफिनेशन याद कर लो बेटा. Section 2 clause 31. Person includes individual, HUF, partnership firm including LLP, association of persons and body of individuals, company, any other artificial juridical person. Just remember that person, and now let us jump to another definition of assessee. Okay, section 2 clause 7 defines who is an assessee. From the exam perspective, this is very important definition. Okay, देखते हैं कौन होता है assessee. Assessee definition में दो part है. There are two parts in the assessee definition. First one is the law says assessee means something. Then they say assessee also includes something. Okay, let us see first what assessee means. Okay, assessee means a person by whom any tax or any other sum of money is payable under this act. Okay, एक बार गहरी सांस लो. Take one deep breath and read the sentence again. Okay, assessee means a person by whom any tax. Just stop there. Okay, a person. You know who is a person now. Section 2 clause 31 का definition देख लो. Person includes individual, HUF, all those things. You know the person. A person by whom any tax. Okay, tax का मतलब क्या है रे? A fee. Correct, right? And also charging section पढ़ा था हमने कल. So yesterday we studied a charging section. ನಿನ್ನೆ ಒಂದು charging section number 4 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ನೋಡಿತ್ತು. Charging section 4 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, tax should be paid at the rates prescribed in the Finance Act. Correct? We are referring to that particular tax now. So a person by whom any tax, then any other sum of money. So what is this any other sum of money? Can the law be so vague to mention terms like this? No. Let us say you had to pay tax. Are you an or can you be called as an assessee? Yes. Okay. You did not pay tax. ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ನಾನ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಪೇ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ. Now government should have some weapon in their hand, correct, right, to collect the tax. So what is that weapon called as? That weapon is called as interest and penalty. If you are not making the payment of tax on time, who will be in loss? Government will be in loss. If you had paid on time, they could have utilized that money for some productive purpose and they could have earned some revenue out of it. There is a loss to the government now. So you should compensate the loss to the government by paying interest. When exactly you have to pay the interest? If you are not making the tax payment on time, you have to make the payment of interest to the government. Now, if government keeps quite a this time only, then people will take the law very casually. Correct, right? You have done one mistake or you have committed an offense now by not making the payment of tax. Now government wants to punish you. How to punish you now? Government will charge another amount on you called as penalty. Okay, interest is separate, penalty is separate. If you are not making the payment of tax on time, first you have to pay interest. It is very exorbitant interest, guys. It is 1% per month. That means 12% per annum interest you have to pay to the government. Apart from that, you also should pay some penalty. This interest plus penalty put together, we refer as other sum of money. Okay, this interest, the tax, interest and penalty is payable under this act. This act means what? In the income tax, we have only one act, that is Income Tax Act 1961. We are referring to Income Tax Act 1961. मेरे साथ बताओ बेटा अभी. Assessee means a person by whom any tax or any other sum of money is payable under this act. Tax का मतलब आप जानते हो, ನಿಮಗೆ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ದು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. ಅದರ್ ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಮನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮತ್ತೆ penalty. Okay, is this clear, guys? Okay, now just quickly tell me. Okay, ಇಷ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೂ ಇವರು ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ it would have been a big disaster, okay, to the Indian economy. So what they did, they extended this definition, okay, by inserting some more sentences. What is the immediate next sentence they inserted? Assessee also includes, okay, assessee also includes following category of persons. What are the categories? Immediate next sentence is every person in respect of whom any proceeding under this act been taken for the assessment. Okay, by assessment, what is the meaning of assessment? Yesterday we learned it is the procedure by which income of a person is computed by the assessing officer. Now assessee means हो गया. Now assessee includes every person. You know who is a person. Definition provided by the Income Tax Act in respect of whom any proceeding under this act. Sir, ಅರ್ಥನೇ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಇದೇನ್ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ? Proceeding has been taken for the assessment ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, let us take an example. Okay, so let's say I have a student called Sri Harsha Joshi. Okay, now Sri Harsha Joshi runs a jewelry business. Okay, Sri Harsha Joshi का क्या है बेटा? He has a jewelry business and he is doing business in crores together. Okay, and obviously his income is more than the basic exemption limit of 2.5 lakh, but he is not paying any tax. How he is not paying any tax? He is purchasing all the amount of gold. He is purchasing all the amount of gold through cash. Okay, ಚಿನ್ನ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಹೇಗೆ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ? ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಅವರ ಗೋಲ್ಡ್ ವೆಂಡರ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಬಾಬಾ I don't want any invoice from you. You should not record it in your books of account. Okay, cash pay ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಬಂಗಾರ ಅಥವಾ ಚಿನ್ನವನ್ನ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದು then Sriharsha is selling it to his customers. Okay, Sriharsha is selling this gold to his customers at a profit. Again customer ಸಹಿತ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಮೇಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಇವರು. ಇನ್ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಂತಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಜಿ ಎಸ್ ಟಿ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಓಕೆ, ನಿಮ್ ಜಿ ಎಸ್ ಟಿ ಬೇಡವಾ, ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಡಿ, ನಾನು ಇನ್ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಶ್ರೀಹರ್ಷ ಇಸ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ಸ್. he is not giving any bill or invoice to his customers. ಇನ್ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಬಿಲ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಅವರ ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಆಗ್ತದಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ. ಶ್ರೀಹರ್ಷ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಅರ್ನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಬಟ್ in his books of accounts is he showing that amount? No. And is he paying tax? No. ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್, what business, why business? He doesn't have any record at all, you know, that he is doing business. This is called as tax evasion. Okay, now one fine day what happened, he accumulated so much money, and this particular, you know, ಈ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಪೇ ಮಾಡದೆ ಇವ್ರು ಅಕ್ಯುಮುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಹಣ, this is called as black money. Okay, black money ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಿ? Simply the money on which tax is not paid. Now ಶ್ರೀಹರ್ಷನಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಮಗಳಿದ್ದಾಳೆ. He has a beautiful daughter, and one fine day he got his daughter married. Okay, ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಮದುವೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? To one affluent person. Okay, and Sriharsha was taking care of entire expense of that particular marriage. ತುಂಬಾನೇ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾರ್ಬಿಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾರೇಜ್ ರೀ. ನಾವು ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಮದುವೆಲೆಲ್ಲ ಅಕ್ಷತೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಾಕ್ತೇವಲ್ಲ ಹುಡುಗ ಹುಡುಗಿ ತಲೆ ಮೇಲೆ. ಈ ದಿನ ಅಕ್ಷತೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೇಗೆ ಹೆಲಿಕಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಬಂದು ಫುಲ್ ಅಕ್ಷತೆ ಹಾಕ್ತಿತ್ತು, ಹೂ ಹಾಕ್ತಿತ್ತು. ಓಕೆ, ಮದುವೆ ಗೆಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾರು ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಬಹುದಾ? ದ ಗ್ರೇಟ್ ರ್ಯಾಪರ್ ಎಮಿನೆಮ್ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಕಮ್ ಟು ಕುಂದಾಪುರ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಟು ಸಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಒಕೇಶನ್. ಅವ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಸಾಂಗ್ ಆಡಿಲ್ಲ ಆ ದಿನ. ದಟ್ ಫೇಮಸ್ ಕುಂದಾಪುರ ಕನ್ನಡ ರ್ಯಾಪಿಂಗ್ he was doing, man. Eminem was doing oy baniye umbuk hoppa. He was singing that song. Such a great wedding occasion, man. Shreya Ghoshal had come, and Shah Rukh Khan, Salman Khan themselves had come to dance on the stage. Exorbitant wedding. ಅಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಎಕ್ಸಾರ್ಬಿಯಂಟ್ ವೆಡ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಶ್ರೀಹರ್ಷ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ಲಿ he posted the pictures and video in his Facebook wall. Okay, the big fat wedding of Joshi family ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಫೇಸ್ಬುಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದಾರೆ. And post also went really viral in Facebook. Every Tom, Dick and Harry is simply, sharing this post. And suddenly his post was seen by one of the assessment officer. Okay, ಓ ಹೆಲಿಕಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಕ್ಷತೆ ಹಾಕ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಎಮಿನೆಮ್ ಸಿಂಗಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ಶ್ರೇಯಾ ಘೋಷಲ್ ಸಿಂಗಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾಳೆ, ಶಾರುಖ್ ಖಾನ್ ಡ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಎಂತ ಮದ್ವೆ ರೀ, ಓ ಮೈ ಗಾಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ಅದು ಎಮಿನೆಮ್ ಕುಂದಾಪುರ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಂಗಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ he is taking 10-15 crores back together. ಮೈ ಗಾಡ್. ಸೊ ಅಸೆಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫೀಸರ್ಗೆ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಪೇ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾನ ಅಥವಾ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಮನಿನ ನಡೆಸಿದಾನೆ ಈ ದಂಧೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಒಂದು ಡೌಟ್ ಬಂತು, ಲೈಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಡೌಟ್ ಬಂತು ಅವರಿಗೆ. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಹಿ ಡಿಡ್, he immediately called up Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg को पता है क्या बेटा? कौन है Mark Zuckerberg? CEO of Facebook. Ray, I am talking from on behalf of Government of India. I'll share you one post. I want the mobile number of that person who has shared that particular post. So Mark Zuckerberg, he cannot deny the request of this assessment officer because he is a government authority, and all the social media sites in India have to share their data with government authorities. Now, assessment officer got the mobile number of Sriharsha. The moment he has the mobile number of Sriharsha, he immediately contacted Airtel. Assessment officer contacted Airtel. Okay, all of your mobile numbers are linked to Aadhaar number. Mobile number, I want the Aadhaar number of that person. Airtel also cannot deny, government agency hai beta. The assessment office is a government agency. So Airtel gave the mobile number to, the Aadhaar number to assessment officer. Aadhaar number kiska hai? Sriharsha ka. Now Aadhaar number is also linked to something called as PAN number, the permanent account number. PAN number के बारे में और एक separate topic है बेटा मैं बता देता हूँ. As of now, just remember, just like how you have the bank account number, similarly there is something called as PAN number. This is basically related to your income tax. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪಾನ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಸೆಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫೀಸರ್ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಇಡೀ ಜಾತಕ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತದೆ ರೀ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಅರ್ನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಿರಾ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ನಾವು ಎಒ ಗೆಟ್ಸ್ ದಿ ಪ್ಯಾನ್ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಟು ಆಧಾರ್. ಪ್ಯಾನ್ ನೋಡಿದ ಕೂಡಲೇ ಒಂದು ನಯಾ ಪೈಸಾ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಕಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ ಶ್ರೀಹರ್ಷ. ಓಕೆ, ಇಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಮದುವೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ₹1 ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಕಟ್ಟದೆ ಹೇಗ್ ಬಂತು ಇವನಿಗೆ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಡೌಟ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಅಸೆಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫೀಸರ್ಗೆ. And after 2 days, Sriharsha receives one love letter from the assessment officer. What does that love letter say? Mr. Sriharsha, we have observed that you have some unexplained incomes or unexplained expenditures. Okay, on so and so date, you are required to come to my office and explain the same ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಈ ಲವ್ ಲೆಟರ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಇದೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ದ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ನೋಟಿಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಮಾಂಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ಆರ್ ನೋಟಿಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಅಸೆಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫೀಸರ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಸೆಂಟ್ ಒನ್ ನೋಟಿಸ್ ಟು ಶ್ರೀಹರ್ಷ. ನಾವು ಶ್ರೀಹರ್ಷ ಗೋಸ್ ಟು ಅಸೆಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫೀಸರ್, ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಅರೆ ಬೇಟಾ ಹಾಯ್ ಬನ್ನಿ ಉಂಬುಕೋಪ್ಪ, ನಾವು ತಿಹಾರ್ ಜೈಲಲ್ಲಿ ಉಂಬುಕೋಪ್ಪ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಆಯ್ತು, ತಿಹಾರ್ ಜೈಲಲ್ಲಿ ಊಟ ಮಾಡುವ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಶ್ರೀಹರ್ಷ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿಕೊಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ದಿಸ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೀಜರ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಓಕೆ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ನೋಟಿಸ್ ಕಳಿಸಿ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಹಿಡಿಯೋ ಪ್ರೊಸೀಜರ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಎನ್ಕ್ವೈರಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಪ್ರೊಸೀಜರ್, ಇದನ್ನ ಪ್ರೊಸೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಗೋ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಟು ದಿ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ assessee. Okay, every person, assessee includes every person in respect of whom any proceeding under this act has been taken for the assessment. Okay, ಶ್ರೀಹರ್ಷನ್ ಅಗೇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೊಸೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಇನಿಷಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ಶ್ರೀಹರ್ಷ ಏನ್ ಅಸೆಸಿ ನಾವು? ಎಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಅಸೆಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಏನು? ಅಸೆಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್. ಓಕೆ, ಶ್ರೀಹರ್ಷನದೇ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಅನ್ನ ಈಗ ಅಸೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನೋಟಿಸ್ ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ he is an assessee. There might be another situation where the income Sriharsha might be assessed for the income of any other person in respect of which he is assessable. Sir, idrad yen artha ri? Okay, there is something called as clubbing provisions in income tax. Are but a clubbing matlab like the club where you go drink and dance, that is not the case. Okay, clubbing matlab putting together. Okay, or in simple example, if I have to say this, let us say I don't have any income. Okay, I don't have any income. My income is 0. Should I pay any tax? No. Correct, right? So, am I a person? Yes, an individual. I'm a person. But any tax or any other sum is payable by me? No. So, can you call me as assessee? No. In the first circumstance, let us say I have a son who is minor, and in my son's name, I have kept 1 crore FD. Okay, FD ಯಾರ ಹೆಸರಲ್ಲಿದೆ? ನನ್ನ ಮಗನ ಹೆಸರಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. And from that, my son is getting 10 lakh rupees income. ಅಂದ್ರೆ 10 lakh rupees interest ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Whether my son is paying any tax on that? No. And Income Tax Act says this particular 10 lakh should be added to the income of his parents. Okay, parents ಅಂದ್ರೆ father the income ಗೆ add ಮಾಡಿ father should pay tax on that ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಲಾ ಹೇಳ್ತದೆ. Adding someone else's income to your income is called as clubbing provision. Okay, in such circumstances what happens, the income, the assessee, the person is assessable for the income of any other person. Okay, in my case I am assessable for my son's income. So can you call me as an assessee now? Yes, 100%. In the first circumstance I did not have any income, but after applying the clubbing provisions, yes, I do have some income. Can you call me as an assessee now? Yes. Okay, and let us jump to the third point. Okay, every person in respect of whom any proceeding under this act has been taken for the assessment of the loss sustained by him or such other person. Okay, ಸರ್ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಅಲ್ಲ ರೀ, ಲಾಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಯಾಕೆ ಕಟ್ಟಬೇಕು? ಯಾಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ರೊಸೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಕಳಿಸ್ತಾರೆ? ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್. Okay, there is a student called Akshaya, and Akshaya is running a small business. Okay, and he earned a profit. He earned a profit of 7 lakhs during the previous year. She earned a profit of 7 lakhs, and her total income is also 7 lakhs. Tell me, should Akshaya pay any tax now? Yes, he has to pay tax. But how the profit is determined? Based on your books of account. What Akshaya does now? She will write some bogus entries, fake entries in her books. What she will do? She will show five employees working in her ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯಿ ಇದ್ದಾರ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಘೋಸ್ಟ್ ಅಟೆಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಗಳಾಯ್ತಾ. ಸುಮ್ನೆ ರಾಮ ಸೋಮ ಭೀಮ ಅಂತಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು 5 ಜನ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರ ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಪೇಯ್ಡ್ ಟು ರಾಮ ಟವರ್ಡ್ ಸ್ಯಾಲರಿ ಅಂತ ಬರೀತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಂಡ್ the salary expense is coming to 8 lakh rupees. Okay, pehle profit kitna tha? 7 lakh. Now after making the entries for salary, will there be any profit or loss? There will be a loss to the tune of 1 lakh because your expenses are exceeding your income, correct, right? Now suddenly Akshaya is telling, I have a loss of 1 lakh, correct, right? So my income is 0, I'm not going to pay any tax. Okay, suddenly one day assessment officer raids on her premises and asks for the books of account. She shows, ये लो. Assessment officer, ये है मेरा books of account. अरे लिखा है ना यहाँ ಸ್ಯಾಲ್ರಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಯಾಲ್ರಿ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಲ್ಲ 8 ಲಕ್ಷ, ಕರೀರಿ ಆ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯಿಗಳಿಗೆ. ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯಿಗಳಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು P1 ಅಂತ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ರು. ಆ P1 ನನಗೇನು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ನಾನೇನು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಹಳ್ಳಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So then the assessment officer can catch hold of Akshaya now. Okay, so is assessment officer assessing the profit or loss here? The loss. Later on the assessment officer will convert this. He will simply delete those entries. 8 lakhs entry delete ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, and he will convert this loss into profit or income of 7 lakhs again, and he will ask Akshaya to pay tax on that. Okay, did you understand, guys, the loss sustained by him or any other person? Next, last assessment of the amount of refund due to him or such other person. Okay, refund ನಿಮಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗೋದು TDS ಮತ್ತೆ ಅಡ್ವಾನ್ಸ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಆಸ್ ಆಫ್ ನೌ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಸಮ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್. Okay, actually you are not supposed to pay any tax. Okay, actually you are not supposed to pay any tax. Your income was less than 2.5 lakh during the previous year, but you went and paid some tax. Okay, you went and paid 10,000 rupees tax. Should you have paid? No, but you have paid. In such scenarios, what happens? Your tax liability is lesser than the tax amount that is actually paid, or the amount paid towards tax is more than your actual tax liability. In such case, the government will refund the amount. Excess amount in kattidere nodi nam case 10,000 rupees, that will be refunded by the government to you. How do they refund? ಬ್ಲೈಂಡ್ ಆಗಿ ರಿಫಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅಷ್ಟು ನಿಮ್ದು ಅಸೆಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಹೇಳಿರೋದು ಸತ್ಯನಾ? ಲೆಸ್ ದನ್ 2.5 lakh, ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಟ್ರೂ ಅಂತ ವೆರಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಸೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ರೀಫಂಡ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಟೆಲ್ me that, repeat with me the definition of assessee. Assessee means a person by whom any tax or any other sum of money is payable under this act. Any other sum refers to interest and penalty. Also, assessee includes every person in respect of whom any proceeding under this act has been taken for the assessment of either his income, the income of any other person in respect of which he is assessable, the loss sustained by him or such other person, the amount of refund due to him or such other person. Is it clear, guys? Ready? जो भी YouTube में है, जो भी Zoom में है, रिप्लाई करो. Is it clear? Should I repeat any point here? क्योंकि ये बहुत important है. Those who are going to write or those who already written your CA foundation exam, DT is one of the main paper in your CA intermediate also. So ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಕಲ್ತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬೇಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, so that it will be very easy in your inter level, because DT is considered one of the very vast subject, because Income Tax Act was released in which year? 1961 beta. So it is almost 5 decades old act now, correct? 5 decades ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ತಪ್ಪು ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅದು ತುಂಬಾ ವಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಬಿಕಾಮ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಫೋಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗಿ. ಅಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಒನ್ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಇನ್ ಯುವರ್ ಲೈಫ್. ನಾಳೆ ಬಿಕಾಮ್ ಅಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಜಾಬ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಿ, ಜಾಬ್ಗೆ ಹೋದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಅರ್ನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಪೇ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಪೇ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಯು ಡೋಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಅಪ್ರೋಚ್ ಸಮನ್ ಎಲ್ಸ್ ಟು ಫೈಲ್ ಯುವರ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ರಿಟರ್ನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಫೋಕಸ್ ಗೈಸ್. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಸೂಪರ್. ನೌ let us jump to one more. Okay, and includes every person in respect of whom any proceeding under this act has been taken for the assessment aitala. Next button, every person who is deemed to be an assessee under provisions of this act. Okay, sir, what is the meaning of this word called deemed? Okay, deemed nothing simply considering. Okay, let us say there is a company. Okay, कंपनी का नाम क्या है? त्रिशा प्राइवेट लिमिटेड. Okay, त्रिशा प्राइवेट लिमिटेड. There is a company and there are directors in that company. Now tell me, is company a person for the purpose of Income Tax Act? Yes, correct, right? Let us say tomorrow assessment officer wants to send one notice to this company and he tries to call the company to his office. Is it possible, guys? Can a person walk into the, can a company walk into the office of the assessment officer? No. Why? Because company is an artificial person, correct, right? It is not a physical person. So what assessment officer will do? He will consider the directors of that particular company as the assessee. So actually directors are assessee or the company is assessee? In real life, company is the assessee. But when the assessment officer sends some notice or something, the directors will be deemed to be or considered to be the assessee. So they are called as deemed to be an assessee. Same case with the partnership firm. If there is a partnership firm, is it a person? Yes, definitely yes. Okay, but can partnership firm walk into the premises or can partnership firm on its own reply to the notices? No, right? Not possible. The partner should reply to the notice or the partner should walk into the offices of the income tax authorities. So in such cases, partners are deemed to be the assessee for the income of that particular partnership firm. Directors are deemed to be the assessee for the income received by the company. Okay, did you understand who is deemed to be an assessee? Okay, next chalte hai beta. Every person who is deemed to be an assessee in default under any provisions of this particular act. Okay, so iದೇನು sir assessee in default ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, let us say there are some provisions of the act where it says, right, there are certain compliance procedures. Compliance procedure ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? First, if my income is above the basic exemption threshold, if my income is above 2.5 lakh in the previous year, I am bound to pay some tax. Okay, let us say I paid the tax. Liability clear ಆಯಿತು. ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ನೀವು ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಅಂತ ಸಬ್ಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಹಿಯರ್? ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಯುವರ್ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ರಿಟರ್ನ್, ಗೈಸ್. Return means a prescribed format in which you are required to submit details to the government. That is called as income tax return. What is my name? What is my Aadhaar number? What is my PAN number? How much income I received? Under which head I received income? How much the total income? ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಒಂದು ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಅಂತ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಗೆ ಸಬ್ಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. This is also mandatory. Okay, I have to pay tax. Correct, right? Am I an assessee? Yes, correct. I paid the tax. ನಾನು ಆರಾಮ್ಸೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಬಹುದಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ. I have to go and file the income tax return on or before the due date. ಅಥವಾ ಡ್ಯೂ ಡೇಟ್ ಇದೆ ಆಯ್ತಾ, 31st July ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಒಂದು ಡ್ಯೂ ಡೇಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಆ ಡ್ಯೂ ಡೇಟ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ನಾನು ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸಬ್ಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸಬ್ಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಇದ್ರೆ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ or I am deemed to be an assessee in default. Okay, because I am not complying with certain provisions of this particular act. ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನಾ? ಹೌದು, 100% ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಫೈಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್, ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಫೈಲ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಯು ಆರ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅನ್ assessee in default. So assessee in default ಆದ್ರೂ ಸಹಿತ are you called as an assessee? Yes, 100%. So just repeat with me guys again the definition of assessee. This is always asked for 4 marks in your exam. Simply they say define the term assessee. Okay, you have to write so much. ಚಾರ್ಟ್ ಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ ಚಾರ್ಟ್ ಬರೀರಿ. ಚಾರ್ಟ್ ಒಂಥರ ರಂಗೋಲಿ ತರ ಡೆಕೋರೇಷನ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ. ಪ್ಯಾರಾಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಿಬೇಕು ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನೀವು. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಏನಂತ ಬರೀತೀರಾ? assessee defined under section 2 clause 7 means a person by whom any tax or any other sum of money is payable under this act, and it includes every person in respect of whom any proceeding under this act has been taken for the assessment of his income, income of any other person, loss sustained by him, the amount of refund due to him or such other person. And it includes every person who is deemed to be an assessee under any provisions of this act, every person who is deemed to be an assessee in default under any provisions of this act. Is it clear, guys? अब बताओ बेटा, what will be the conclusion of this particular discussion? Every assessee should be a person, but every person need not be an assessee. Sir, artha agilla. Okay. So, what is the difference between a person and assessee? Person means, go to the definition of person. Any individual, company, HUF, all the types of entities who have the potential to earn some income. Persons have potential to earn some income. ಆದಾಯ ಗಳಿಸ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ potential ಇದೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ. So they are called as persons. But whoever has to pay tax or includes definition ಏನೆಲ್ಲ criteria ಬಂದಿತ್ತು ನೋಡಿ, if they are meeting those criteria, only then they are called as an assessee. Okay, for example, let us see, there is a person called Mr. Naresh, and Naresh's total income is rupees 1.5 lakhs during the previous year. Tell me, Naresh, is he a person? Yes, because he is an individual. But is Naresh, his income is more than 2.5 lakh? No, it is less than 2.5 lakh. Should he pay any tax? No, he did not pay any tax. Can you call him as an assessee now? No, he cannot be called as an assessee. So he is a person but not an assessee. Let us take the second example. Okay, if his total income is rupees 7 lakhs, is it more than 2.5 lakh, guys? Yes. Should he pay any tax now? Yes, correct, right? Is Mr. Naresh person? Yes. Any tax payable by him? Yes. So the moment some tax payable by a person, he will become an assessee. So he is called as an assessee. In the second example or in the second scenario, Mr. Naresh is a person plus he is an assessee. So what is the conclusion? Every assessee is a person, but every person need not be an assessee. So income tax authorities can initiate proceedings or file cases only against the assessee and not against the person. So first income tax people have to make him as an assessee and only then assessee के ऊपर case file कर सकते हैं, and that is why they have included this and includes. ನಾಳೆ ಕೇಸ್ ಫೈಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, ಅದ್ರಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಇಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ. ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕ್ಯಾಟಗರಿಯನ್ನು ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ, so that tomorrow they can file a case against these people. Any doubts so far? Is it clear, guys? Should I repeat anything? Guys, reply. Clear? अरे भाई रेस्पॉन्ड करो. हे ಇದು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆನ್ ಇಟ್ಟು ಸುತ್ತಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ओके सुपर. दर्शिनी शेट्टी कंफर्म. थैंक यू. ना अब देखते हैं बेटा और एक इम्पोर्टेंट कॉन्सेप्ट. ओके so we were talking about income tax. Sir, what is income? Okay, so can anyone tell me in layman terms what is income? Just reply in chat box. No? What is income? बताओ. In your view what is an income? ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಆದಾಯ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? क्या होता है बेटा इनकम? बताओ. अरे बच्चों के हाथ ही नहीं चलता. Earnings, money we earn. Super. Okay, then any other answers? अरे रिप्लाई करो. There are 150 the ನನ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ 152 people ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ರಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. Okay, money earning for regular basis. Very good. Revenue. Okay, super Shri Harsha. Then बताओ. ಯಾಕೆ ನಿಮ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ಕೈ ಓಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ? ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರು ರಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಯಾಕೆ? Okay, so whatever you told is 100% correct. Okay, somebody told earning, yes, 100% true. Now somebody told money we earn. ಮನಿ ವಿ ಅರ್ನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಯಾಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನೋಡಿ, ನೀವು ಬರೀ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಮನಿ ಅರ್ನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಟುಮಾರೋ ಪೀಪಲ್ ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಬಾರ್ಟರ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್. ಓಕೆ, ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ ದನ ಇದೆ, ನಾನು ದನ ಕೊಡ್ತೇನೆ, ನೀವು ಗಿವ್ ಮೀ ಸಮ್ ಗ್ರೋಸರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಈ ತರ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಚೇಂಜ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ನಾವು ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಅರ್ನ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಇವನ್ ದೋ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅರ್ನ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಮೇ ನೆವರ್ ಪೇ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಕಂಪ್ನಿಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ, ಸ್ಯಾಲ್ರಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಪೇ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. ನಿಂಗೆ ಸ್ಯಾಲ್ರಿ ಕೊಡಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ, ನಿನ್ಗೆ ಮನೆ ಕೊಡ್ತೇನೆ, ಕಾರ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೇನೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಈ ಸ್ಯಾಲ್ರಿಯಿಂದ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀಯಾ, ಮೂವಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು, ಪಿಜ್ಜಾ ತಿನ್ಬೋದಲ್ಲ, ಪಿಜ್ಜಾ ವೋಚರ್ ನಾನೇ ಕೊಡ್ತೇನೆ, ಮೂವಿ ವೋಚರ್ ನಾನೇ ಕೊಡ್ತೇನೆ, ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಫೀಸ್ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಕಟ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾನೇ ಕೊಡ್ತೇನೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕಂಪ್ನಿಗಳು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ₹1 ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕೊಡಲ್ಲ, ಆಯ್ತಾ. ಅಂಡ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಕೈಂಡ್. ಸೊ ಈ ತರ ಜನಗಳು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅವಾಯ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. ಸೊ money earning, yes, definitely, but it is not only money earning. Earning can be kind also. Revenue gaining, 100% true. Okay, let us see. Income refers to, what is the exact meaning? Income refers to the true increase in the amount of wealth. Okay, now wealth includes money, kind, valuable items. The true increase in the amount of wealth. True increase andre ಏನ್ರಿ? ಓಕೆ, ನನ್ನ ಬುಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನೇ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ರಿವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಈಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಟ್ರೂ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೈ ವೆಲ್ತ್? ನೋ, ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ನಾಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ನಾವು ವಿಚ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಟು ಅ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. ದ ಟ್ರೂ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ವೆಲ್ತ್ ವಿಚ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಟು ಅ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೇಟೆಡ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಆಫ್ time. This is called as income. Let me explain it again. Okay, Mr. Shashank, today he has 1000 rupees. He has 1000 rupees in his hand, and tomorrow onwards he starts working in Big Bazaar, and he earns a salary of 5000 at the end of the month. What is the wealth of Mr. Shashank? Tell me. Initially he had 1000 rupees. At the end of the month, is cash a wealth? Yes, definitely. Bank account, some wealth hai beta. Now, initially he had 1000. Now, his wealth is 6000. Is there any increase in his wealth? Yes. By what amount? 5000 rupees. Can you call this salary as an income now? Yes, 100%. Okay. Now, let me take another example. Okay. Pi International. Okay, Pi International purchased 1 lakh rupees worth laptops. Okay, just for sale. Tell me what is the total wealth of Pi International now? 1 lakh rupees. Correct, right? Now, next day, they sold all these laptops for 1.2 lakhs. Okay. Now what happens? Just see the net effect of their wealth. Okay. They had a wealth of laptops, which was their inventory. The inventory is going to customer, correct, right? And they are getting some other wealth called as cash from the customer. Customer in the cash ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರ್ತದೆ 1.2 lakhs, correct, right? ಸೊ ಡೇ ಎಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ವೆಲ್ತ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ 1.2 ಲ್ಯಾಕ್. ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿತ್ತು 1 ಲ್ಯಾಕ್. ನಾವು ಹೌ ಮಚ್ 1.2 ಲ್ಯಾಕ್. ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಇನ್ ವೆಲ್ತ್ ಎಷ್ಟು 20,000 rupees. This 20,000 rupees is called as increase in the amount of wealth. Okay. Income refers to true increase in the amount of wealth. Array, I'll give you one more example. Okay. Today, let us say I have 1,000 rupees with me and I took a loan from bank. Okay, bank in the loan ತಕೊಂಡೆ ಏನು ಬೈಕ್ ಏನು ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಸೊ ಅದ್ರ ಲೋನ್ ತಕೊಂಡೆ. I took a loan of 5,000 rupees. Okay, now ನನ್ನ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಹೌದು, 5,000 6,000 ಅಲ್ಲ 1,000 ಇಂದ 6,000 ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. But is it a true increase in the amount of my wealth? No. Why it is no? Because tomorrow I have to repay this particular loan to the bank, correct, right? In case of salary, if I receive 5,000, will I be paying back that 5,000 back to Big Bazaar or someone else? No. And I can do whatever I want. I can go to Pizza Hut, eat pizza, ನಾನು ಏನ್ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಏನ್ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಟೇಕ್ ಯುವರ್ ಗರ್ಲ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಟು ದ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ, ಅಮೆಝಾನ್ ಪ್ರೈಮ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಏನ್ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಮಾಡಿ ಆ ಹಣದಲ್ಲಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಫುಲ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಮನಿ. ಆರ್ ಯು ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ದಟ್ ಟು ಸಮ್ಮನ್ ಎಲ್ಸ್? ನೋ. ಬಟ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ಸಮ್ ಲೋನ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್, ರೈಟ್? ಈಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಅ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ, ಬಟ್ ಸೈಮಲ್ಟೇನಿಯಸ್ ಲಯಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಬರ್ತಿದೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು repay that particular amount. So is it a true increasing the amount of your wealth? No, definitely not. Okay. Arey Fatima Aksar sir, what are you? Saying going above it. अरे भाई ये एग्जांपल समझ में नहीं आ रहा है क्या? What is income? कंफर्म करो. NY वो क्या होता है? अरे बेटा इनकम मतलब डेफिनेटली मैं और एक स्लाइड है भाई उसके लिए. नाउ देयर इज सम इंक्रीज इन योर वेल्थ, करेक्ट, राइट? एंड which comes to a person. And ನೋಡಿ 10 ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ 10 years ago let us say I had 1,000 rupees. Tomorrow I may be having 10 lakh rupees with me and there is an increase, correct, right? But ಅದನ್ನ ಫುಲ್ ನೀವು ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ. There has to be a definite period of time during which your wealth has increased. And what is that period of time? It is your previous year. What is previous year? Yesterday we learned, you know, the year preceding your assessment year. As of now, just remember, okay, if there is any increase in your wealth, increase in wealth ಹೇಗಾಗ್ತದೆ? ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಬೇಸಿಕಲಿ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ರಿಸೀವ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್, ರೈಟ್? ವೆನ್ ಯು ರಿಸೀವ್ ಸಮ್ ವೆಲ್ತ್, ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಆರ್ ಕೈಂಡ್, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ as wealth. And when you receive something, receive from someone else, your wealth increases. That is called as income. Okay, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಬಿಗ್ ಬಜಾರ್ ಇಂದ, ಹೌದು, ಇನ್ಕಮ್, ಎಸ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಸೊ instead of Big Bazaar paying you cash, they are giving their own inventory. Okay, so is it income? Yes, because your total wealth increase ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. This is called the, you know, generic definition of your income. Now next slide ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕ್ಲಾರಿಟಿ ಬರ್ಬೋದು ನಿಮಗೆ. Okay, what are the features of income ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು. Income arises either on receipt basis or accrual basis. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನ್ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಗಿ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಮೈಟ್ ಬಿ ಇನ್ಅಪ್ರೋಪ್ರಿಯೇಟ್. ವೈ ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ ದ ವರ್ಡ್ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನಾನು ಒಂದ್ ತಿಂಗಳು ಮಾತ್ರ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಬಿಗ್ ಬಜಾರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ನನಗೆ ಒಂದ್ ತಿಂಗಳು ಸ್ಯಾಲರಿ ಬಂತು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಡೀ ವರ್ಷ ನಾನು ಕೆಲಸನೇ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇರ್ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ರಿಸೀಟ್ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಯಾಲರಿ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಬಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಐ ಪೇ ಇನ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್? ಎಸ್, 100% I have to pay. So income might be regular or irregular. Your earning might be regular or irregular. But is there any increase of your wealth? Yes, 100%. Is it an income? Yes. Now Income arises either on receipt basis or accrual basis. Okay, what is this, guys? Accrual ಅಂತಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಒಂದು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಓದಿದ್ದೀರಾ ನೀವು ಅಕೌಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ? Okay, what is accrual, guys? When you have a right to receive some income, that particular point we call that income as accrual of income. In the same example of where you were working in Big Bazaar, if you work for 1 day, okay, if you work for 1 day, do you have a right to receive salary? Tell me, do you have a right to receive salary just because you work for 1 day? Yes, obviously. ಯಾಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಎಫರ್ಟ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಆ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಫರ್ಟ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಎಸ್ 100% ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅವರು ಸ್ಯಾಲರಿ ಪೇ ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕು. ಬಟ್ ನೀವೊಂದು ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಗ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀರಾ. ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಗ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಎವ್ರಿ ಡೇ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಕಮ್ ಟು ವರ್ಕ್. However, your salary will be paid on 30th of every month ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. So ನೀವು just because you went and worked for 1 day, immediately can you go and ask the boss, I worked for 1 day, give me salary ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ, you cannot say like that, okay? Because your income has accrued here. That means you have a right to receive some money, but it is not yet due. Okay, then sir, what is due? When that particular right to receive income, it becomes enforceable. The day when it becomes enforceable, it is called as due of your income. ಈಗ ಒಂದಿನ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ಆಯ್ತಾ, ಅಂಡ್ ನೀವು ಬಾಸ್ ಹತ್ರ ಹೋದ್ರಿ ಸ್ಯಾಲ್ರಿ ಪೇ ಮಾಡಂತೇಳಿ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು, ಅವ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ ಪೇ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. ನೀವು ಸಡನ್ಲಿ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಾ. ಕೋರ್ಟ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿದಾಗ ಅವ್ರು ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾನೆ, ನೋಡಿ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಗ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ, 30th ನಾನು ಪೇ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಈ ಸೈಡ್ ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ ನೀವು ಸೂ ಯು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಕೇಸ್ ಫೈಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗತ್ತಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು 30th ತನಕ ವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಆನ್ 30th ಯುವರ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ಡ್ಯೂ, ಅಂಡ್ 30th ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಆನ್ 1st of the next month you can go to court and file a case against Big Bazaar that they have not paid you salary. At that particular time, court will ask that person to Big Bazaar boss ಕರೀತಾರೆ, ಯಾಕೆ ಪೇ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಗ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ 30th ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇನ್ನೂ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಬಹುದು. So on the accrual stage, can you is your right enforceable? No. On the due stage, it is enforceable. Enforceable ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ರಿ? Basically filing case. Okay, you can take legal action. The moment something is enforceable ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ you have a right to take a legal action. Okay, next आता है बेटा receipt. Okay, receipt क्या होता है? So there is some consideration for everything, right? In case of purchase sale also there are considerations. One person will receive a laptop, another person will be giving the cash. And if I'm working for Big Bazaar, then what is the consideration? Salary is the consideration. How do I receive it? In cash or through bank account. The moment I get absolute control of the consideration, then it is called as receipt. Big Bazaar paid me 5,000 rupees as salary. Can I do whatever I want with it? ನಾನು ಹೋಗಿ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫ್ರೀ ಇಡ್ಬೋದಾ 5,000 rupees? Yes, 100%. Can I buy a laptop using that? Yes, 100%. ಗರ್ಲ್ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದಾ? ಹೌದು, 100%. Yes. ಫೋನ್ ಬೈ ಮಾಡೋದು? Yes, I can do whatever I want. Big Bazaar cannot insist me what to do on that particular thing. Correct, right? But ಬಿಗ್ ಬಜಾರ್ ಎಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೂ ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ರಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಷನ್ ಹಾಕ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ 5,000 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇನೆ, 2 ದಿನ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ವಾಪಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಯ್ತಾ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯು ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ರಿಸೀಟ್? ನೋ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ಅಬ್ಸಲ್ಯೂಟ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರೇಷನ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ಯು. So what are the features of income? The first feature of your income is income arises either on receipt basis or accrual basis. Okay, but sir, tax ಯಾವತ್ತು ಪೇ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? It depends upon circumstances. Okay, ಸ್ಯಾಲ್ರಿ ಕೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನಿಮ್ 5 heads of income ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, 5 heads of income ಅನ್ನ ಡಿಟೇಲ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ ಯಾವ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು. In case of salary, it is taxable on due or receipt, whichever is earlier. Business entity companyಗಳಾದ್ರೆ it is taxable on accrual basis. There are some incomes also which are taxable on receipt basis. So various cases ಗಳು ಇವೆ. Okay, so these are the brief features of income. Now tell me, ಇನ್ನು ತುಂಬಾ ಇದೆ. Tomorrow we have to discuss some more features of income. Then the definition of income will become clear in your mind. So, any doubts so far? I think it is time. We are on the 11:18. Doubt बताओ. ಯಾರಿಗೇನಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿಲ್ವಾ ಇವತ್ತು? What did we discuss so far? What did we discuss, guys? The definition of assessee and then income. Just start ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಇವತ್ತು just start ಮಾಡಿರೋದು. ಇನ್ನು ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. ನಾಳೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. Okay. Yes, definitely. It will be sent. We will send you one Sai Shetty. We will send you one Google Drive link by end of today. In that, it will be uploaded. She's talking about the notes, I think. Any other doubt, guys? No doubt. Okay. So those who are not understanding English, guys, please start working on your English language. Okay, because you might know something, but if you are not able to express that in an appropriate language, then the knowledge is almost like a waste of knowledge. Okay, so start improving your English communication skills. ಹೇಗೆ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅದನ್ನ? ಥಿಂಕ್ ಇನ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್, ಸ್ಪೀಕ್ ಇನ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್. ಓಕೆ, ನಿಮ್ ಮನೇಲಿ ಏನೇನೋ ಅದು ದಾಲ್ ತಡ್ಕ ಧಾರಾವಾಹಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಿಸಿ, ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಚಾನೆಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಚಾನೆಲ್ ಕೇಳಿ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್, ಆ ವರ್ಡ್ ಅನ್ನು ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಡಿಕ್ಷನರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಏನ್ ವರ್ಡ್ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ನನ್ನ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್, ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ, ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಸಂಜೆ ವಾಪಸ್ ನೋಡಿ. ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಒಂದ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ವರ್ಡ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಆದ್ರೆ ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ಲಿ ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಗೂಗಲ್ ಡಿಕ್ಷನರಿ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ ಏನಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಅಂಡ್ ವಾಚ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮೂವೀಸ್, ಗೈಸ್. ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮೂವೀಸ್ ನೋಡೋದು ಫ್ಯಾಂಟಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ವೇ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವಿಂಗ್ ಯುವರ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಶನ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್. ಸಬ್ ಟೈಟಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಸಬ್ ಟೈಟಲ್ ನೋಡಿ. ಆ ಪ್ರೊನೌನ್ಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಸಬ್ ಟೈಟಲ್ ನೋಡಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಡೈಲಾಗ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಟ್ರೈ ಟು ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಬೈ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ದಟ್ ಡೈಲಾಗ್. ನಾನು ಆ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರೆ ಈ ತರ ಡೈಲಾಗ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು, ದಟ್ಸ್ ಹೌ ಯು ಬಿಕಮ್ ವೆರಿ ಕಾನ್ವರ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ಯುವರ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್. ಸೊ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ದಟ್, ಗೈಸ್. So I had a great session today with all of you. And again, as told yesterday, I want more and more of interaction from you. Thank you, guys. Have a great day ahead. Enjoy karo, jo bhi type bacha hai. See you. Bye bye.